So the fabric here measures 13 inches by 16 inches. 13 by 16 inches. So I had to fold this way. So I went in by 1 inch. I went up from this part by half inches, that's 0.5 inch. I went in by 2.5 inches, and then I connected like so from 1 to the 0.5 inch, and then I connected from the 0.5 inch to the 2.5 inches, as you can see. And then cut. So this is all we have. Of course, we need 2 of this, and this is the second part. So this will be for the flap, 14 inches by 7.5 inches. 14 by 7.5 inches. So I have to fold this way too. And then I came down like so with 2 inches. I marked 1 inch like so, and then I connected the 2 inches to the 1 inch I marked. And then I had to use my French curve to curve like so. And then cut. So of course we need 2 of these, and this is all we have. And this is the bottom, 12 inches by 6 inches set aside. And this is the lining. I actually cut the lining and the fabrics as in same thing. I cut them exactly the same thing. But right now I'm going to be cutting out from the lining. I'm going to be cutting about 1.25 from the lining, and I'm going to be replacing it with the leather material. So I'm replacing it with this leather. Of course, replacing it, I had to add sewing allowance of about 1 inch, so that after joining it, it will still be enough. This is the bottom and the lining. Then this, I added a something strong to the Ankara fabric, and I added this vinyl to it, so that my Ankara fabric can remain sparkling always. So I added the vinyl to all the Ankara fabric. So for the sewing process, I cut my zip and sewed this leather to the edges of the zip cloths. So we have this after sewing. So this is what I have after sewing everything. So what I did was that I came down like so by 4 inches, and then I ruled a straight line. And I cut it out because I want to add my zipper. Notching is very important. I had to notch. And then I brought in my zip and notched too. So just positioned it like this, and so what I did was to introduce my lining, and I had to connect. So you can see what I'm doing. Just follow the process and the step, and then I flipped it, and this is what we have. Of course, I introduced the other parts of the material, and so the first pocket is almost ready. Sew down, and then sew down. Of course, after sewing, you need to cut out those excess. So this is it. This is what we have after sewing. Our pocket is ready. So this will be the front bag, and one front bag like that you saw. And I was. So this is the front bag. So what I did was to use my bias to tape the upper part before introducing it to my so my bag front, as in the front of the bag. What's this? So how to sew? Of course, trim out the excess, and this is all we have after everything. So I'm going to be adding this hook to this part of the bag, and in the process I would like to just split the bag into two, so that you have two pockets in the bag. So that's that. Then this for the back parts. Still the same thing. Go down by 4 inches and mark, and then rule to have a straight line. So I introduce this support leather for my zipper. So I'm going to make sure that mark is centralized, and I'm going to sew it the way it is marked. Sew it the way it's marked. So after sewing, this is what we have. Of course, I'm going to be cutting through. After cutting, I'm going to be flipping it in. Flip it in. So this is what I have after flipping it in. Then what I did next was to bring in my lining and then sew in the zipper like so. So this is what we have after sewing the zipper in. And of course we are going to be introducing it to the bag like so. So this is what we have after sewing. Flip to the other side and sew too. So this is what we have, almost ready. So we just sew the two side, and it's ready. So over to the flap of the bag, just sew it, and this is what we have after sewing. I had to turn it to the other side and then top stitched, and this is what we have after top stitching. Notching is very important. So I had to introduce this Ankara material like so, and then sew. So this is what I have after sewing. So this is the handle of the bag. I had to sew it. Straight. So this is what we have after sewing it. So this is for the where the bag handle will be attached to at the bottom. So I'm just making it. I had to sew like so. So it's meant to be two. Then I'm going to be attaching it 2 inches, 2 inches from the bottom. I'm pretty going to be doing like 2 things at once. So after everything, I'm going to be sewing this. So I, from the middle of the bag, I went out by 1 inch, and that was how I placed this mini handle before placing this other long handle. And then I sewed everything, and this is what we have. So I went ahead to introduce the flap at this point. So this is it. And the next thing to do is to add the base of the bag to the two parts of the bodies. So this is it after adding. So I had to sew the sides together. Sew the side together. And this is what we have after sewing it. So the next thing to do is to sew the bottom together, the two sides. So. So this is what we have. After sewing, I turned it to the other side, and this is what we have. Our bag is almost ready. So this is the lining. I will place the zipper like so and position that leather on top like so, and then sew. I'll do same to the other side, and so after sewing, I just went and did same thing I did to the bodies. So, and this is what we have. And then time to insert the main material into the lining and then sew round. And this is what we have after sewing. Of course, I left an opening to turn my bag to the other side. So after turning, this is what we have. And what I did, I went ahead to sew it round to make my bag relax. So this is it. And the opening, I sealed it. Now bag is almost ready, so we have to add the zipper. Please, at this point, do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you've not done so. If you like this video, then if you've watched to this point, it means you like it. You like what you're watching. Please hit the like button and share this video so that more people can see it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.